There is something watching you right now. Not in a way that should frighten you, but in a way that should make you stop everything you are doing and pay very close attention. It has 4 paws, it probably weighs less than 10 pounds, and it knows something about you that you do not know about yourself yet. Your cat is reading you, constantly, deeply, in ways that science is only now beginning to understand. And what researchers have discovered in the last decade has quietly terrified every expert who has looked closely enough. This is not a video about cute cat behavior. This is a video about something far stranger, far older, and far more unsettling than most people are ready to hear. Because your cat is not just your pet, it is something else entirely. Let us talk about what is actually happening inside your home, right now, while you are sitting there watching this. Your cat is processing you, your heartbeat, your breathing rhythm, the microscopic changes in your posture, the way your voice drops half a register when something is wrong, the scent your body releases when your cortisol spikes. Most humans cannot detect these things in other humans, but your cat catches every single one. Scientists call it interspecies emotional attunement, but that phrase does not do it justice, because what your cat is doing goes far beyond simple observation. It is running a continuous background scan of your entire physiological state, like a medical monitor with whiskers. And the results of that scan change how it behaves toward you in ways so subtle most owners never even notice. There are 7 things your cat is doing with that information, and by the time we get to number 5, you are going to look at your cat very differently. Point 1. Your cat detects your stress spike before your brain does. Here's something that should stop you cold. Your body responds to stress before your conscious mind registers it. Your heart rate shifts, your muscles subtly tighten, your breathing pattern changes by fractions of a second. These are involuntary responses. They happen below awareness. You do not know they are happening, but your cat does. A study conducted at Nottingham Trent University looked at the relationship between owners' stress levels and cat behavior. The findings were remarkable. Cats whose owners scored higher on anxiety and neuroticism scales showed significantly higher rates of stress-related behaviors themselves. Same environment, same food, same home, different owner emotional state, different cat. But here's the part that gets strange. The cats were not just reacting to stressed owners, they were reacting faster than the owners consciously felt stressed. Because the body broadcasts distress before the mind names it, and cats are tuned to that broadcast frequency in a way humans simply are not. Think about the last time you were anxious before a difficult conversation, before a hard phone call, before news you were dreading. Did your cat come to you? Did it sit closer than usual? Did it watch you from across the room with that particular stillness they sometimes have? That was not coincidence. That was your cat reading a signal you would not even consciously sent yet. And if that unsettles you slightly, good, because we are just getting started. Point 2. Your cat has a secret language built entirely around you. Here's something almost no one knows. Cats do not meow at each other. Adult cats in the wild are almost completely silent with one another. They communicate through scent, through body posture, through the slow blink, through the flick of a tail. Vocalizations between adult cats are rare and usually aggressive. But your cat meows at you constantly. Why? Because over thousands of years of living alongside humans, cats evolved an entirely separate communication system designed specifically for us. Researchers at the University of Sussex found that cats develop unique vocalizations that they use exclusively with their individual owners, not with other cats, not with strangers, with you specifically. Your cat has a private language that exists only between the two of you. But it goes deeper than sound. The slow blink your cat gives you from across the room is not laziness, it's a deliberate trust signal. In cat body language, holding eye contact is a threat. Looking away or blinking slowly is a gesture of complete vulnerability. When your cat blinks slowly at you, it is telling you that in your presence it feels safe enough to lower every defense it has. Now here's where it gets quietly eerie. Cats who live with depressed owners begin to modify their vocalizations, the frequency, the timing, the persistence, as if recalibrating their private language to match what their owner needs to hear. It's behavioral adaptation in real time, a living creature reshaping its communication to reach you better. Your cat is not just talking to you, it's learning how to talk to you more effectively, which raises a question that researchers haven't fully answered yet. If your cat is learning your language this carefully, what exactly is it trying to tell you? Point 3. Your cat can smell your fear, literally. This one is different from what you've heard before, so stay with it. When you experience fear, grief, anxiety, or rage, your body chemistry changes at a molecular level. Your sweat glands produce different compounds. The volatile organic compounds your skin releases shift in composition. These changes are invisible to human senses, but to a cat, who possesses somewhere between 14 and 20 times the olfactory receptor cells that you do, your emotional state has a smell, and your cat knows exactly what each smell means. Research into canine emotional scent detection has been extensive, and cats, while studied far less, share similar olfactory architecture. What is emerging from newer studies is extraordinary. Cats exposed to the scent of stressed owners show measurable physiological changes themselves. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased vigilance. They're not just detecting your emotion, they are partially experiencing it. The scientific term for this is emotional contagion. It's one of the foundations of empathy, and it's happening between you and your cat every single day. But here's the part that makes researchers uneasy. Some of these scent compounds change before symptoms appear, before you feel the panic attack coming, before the migraine announces itself, before the emotional crash lands. The biochemical shift precedes the subjective experience, and your cat is sitting in the same room reading that shift, watching you with those wide, still eyes, knowing something is coming before you do. Some cat owners have reported their cats becoming unusually clingy or agitated hours before a mental health episode, before a depressive crash, before a severe anxiety attack. For years, this was dismissed as coincidence or projection. Now there is a biological mechanism that explains it. Your cat may know when you are about to fall apart before you do. Let that sit for a moment, because what comes next is stranger still. Point 4. Your cat is mirroring your nervous system. There's a concept in neuroscience called co-regulation. It's the process by which two nervous systems in close proximity begin to influence and synchronize with one another. It's how a calm parent can soothe a distressed infant without saying a word. It's how being near certain people makes you feel steadier, and being near others makes you feel inexplicably tense. Your cat is doing this to you, and you are doing it to it. A study out of Sweden measuring cortisol levels in dogs and their owners found remarkable hormonal synchronization across seasons and over long periods of cohabitation. The bond was so strong that owner personality had a measurable effect on the dog's stress hormone baseline. The same hormonal mirroring has been documented in cats, though the mechanism appears slightly different. What researchers found was this. Cats in long-term relationships with their owners begin to show circadian rhythm alignment. Sleep cycles, activity peaks, even heart rate variability patterns begin to mirror each other over months and years of close contact. You are not just living with your cat. At a physiological level, you are partially synchronizing with it. Your nervous systems are in quiet conversation 24 hours a day, even while you sleep. And here's what makes this particular discovery so strange, because synchronization runs both ways. If your cat is a calm cat, it's pulling your nervous system gently toward regulation. If your cat is a highly anxious cat, it's pulling you toward dysregulation. And if you are a chronically stressed person, you are doing something to your cat that most owners have never considered. You are giving your cat your anxiety. Not on purpose, not consciously, through the simple, relentless physics of two nervous systems living in close proximity. And the implications of that for how we think about our pets, about our responsibility to them, about what we owe them, are profound. But the next point is where this entire story takes a turn that no one expected. Point 5. Your cat has been watching you sleep. Not occasionally, not randomly, consistently, deliberately, in a way that suggests it is doing something with the information it gathers. Multiple studies on cat activity patterns in domestic settings have confirmed that cats engage in extended observation of sleeping owners. They watch your breathing. They watch the movement of your eyes beneath your eyelids during REM cycles. They respond to changes in your sleep stage by either drawing closer or moving away. But the behavior that has baffled researchers is this. Cats appear to know when their owners are about to wake up, not in the last few seconds, minutes before. Sometimes longer. They begin repositioning themselves, they begin grooming, they shift from the loose,